All right, guys, welcome back to episode 11 of In the Real Pod. We're your hosts, Aces and DJ.
Yes, sir.
Yo, a lot of reviews this episode. I'm not gonna lie to you. We've watched a lot of things. Well, at least I have.
I've heard about a lot of things.
This guy's been lacking. But we got an episode set up for you. We got a nice rapid fire game as well. We got some, like I said, some reviews. So let's go.
Just as long as we're all in agreement.
I am Iron Man.
This is Smallville.
We tell ourselves that we are the Walking Dead.
All right, so starting off with a few reviews, okay? I watched Weapons, I watched The Long Walk, and I watched K-pop Demon Hunters. Actually crazy.
Yeah,
You heard about it, right?
I did hear about K-pop Demon Hunter,
And the
which
song
is so random.
At work, and I'm hearing the song play, and I'm like,
Really?
it's on the radio. It's going crazy. Like, it's
Damn.
This movie is really, really up there. We're gonna have our 2025 movie list at the end of the year, hopefully, and we're gonna be talking about where each of these things rank. But I will say, K-pop Demon Hunters for me, like watching that, I give it a nice 8.5 out of 10. I thought it was really good. This is quick reviews, okay? I thought K-pop Demon Hunters was very good. Intriguing story, very interesting. I didn't think I was gonna be as interested. I was watching it with someone.
I'm not gonna lie. It looks very, I don't know, not my cup of tea. I don't know. I'm actually very interested to
It's like
hear.
they're like demon hunters, and they use like music to keep the demons at bay. But throughout generations and different eras, these guys are doing music in different ways. So like nowadays, modern times, the biggest way you can be a musician is like a pop star, right?
Yeah.
So they're K-pop. What's it called? Pop stars.
Demon Hunters.
And they're demon hunters, but their music, when they go and they play concerts and stuff, it resonates throughout everywhere, and that's what keeps a lot of the demons at bay. And then you find out, yo, one of them is a demon. Like,
No
it's yeah,
way.
okay. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I give that one an 8.5. Weapons. I'm doing this in order: Weapons and then The Long Walk, because Weapons freaking surprised me. I watched that like a month ago, and I'm still like looking over my shoulder. I'm like, you have to watch that movie. I give that movie a strong 8 out of 10. It could go down to 7.5 if I watch it again, but I had a great time. Because I could see why a lot of people didn't really like. It's not one of the greatest things out there, but
I mean, a lot of people did like it.
I know. But right now I would put it at an 8. It was fun. It was a little scary. It was fun. I don't like scary stuff, but
Me
I wouldn't
neither.
consider this like a horror. It's more of a thriller, in my opinion.
Yeah.
If I can handle it, it's a thriller.
What's better, Weapons or Sinners?
Sinners?
Really?
Who said Weapons is better than Sinners? There are people out there.
I mean, it was getting some good looks.
Weapons is good, and I would say right now, as of right now, it's 8th on my list of 2025 movies. 8th.
Okay.
And K-pop is above
Okay.
that. But what's below that is The Long Walk, but not by a lot. That movie was still very intriguing. I think good performances by these kids. I'll give that movie though a 7 out of 10. It really picked up towards the end. And yeah, for a movie of people just walking, it was pretty interesting to see like how these guys will die off one by one, because we know the premise. You gotta walk, and like this is a time where they're living in a crazy recession, so like everyone's broke, and this is the only way you can win a big lump sum of money, and you get one wish that they have to grant.
Anything.
Obviously that's doable, and you can't change any political rules or anything like that.
Okay.
So you can't say no more long walk, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So yeah, it follows this kid whose dad passed away recently, and he's doing it for his mom. And it's just like, when you see what these guys are doing, and like the certain stories that they're telling and all that stuff, like what these guys been through and all the reasons why they're doing it, it's kind of like if somebody said this was the prequel to Hunger Games, I wouldn't be surprised.
Really?
Yeah, like someone took this idea of The Long Walk, and they're like, you know what, let's go crazy now 100 years later, and they freaking, now it's the Hunger Games and all this. That'd be insane. But
I heard
it was pretty cool.
I heard David Johnson's he was like a really strong lead in the movie.
Yeah.
Like I heard like he really, really did a great job, and even Mark Hamill's in the movie.
Barely.
As the major, so
Yeah, but barely.
not a big impact, eh?
No. Who's David Johnson?
He's
I don't know
the
them by
he's
their
the lead.
names.
He's the main
white
lead.
guy?
or maybe the
Oh no, he's
the black
okay.
guy.
He's the black guy. Yeah. He was really, really good.
Yeah.
He was really good, and like I kind of thought in the beginning that he might turn on him in a way, and doesn't really have like it's a really, really good ending too, and it's one of those endings where it's very like I get why people now said they didn't like the ending. Because it's one of those where it's up in the air. You decide for yourself what it is.
Oh,
it's one of those
my God.
artistic type of
like
it's pretty.
They need to
In my
stop doing
opinion,
that.
no, in my opinion, it's pretty cut and dry what happened. But it's one of those where if people argue it, you can't say it's like
it's,
you know
it's
what I'm saying?
open for imagination.
Yeah, it's open for that. So yeah, those are my reviews of those movies. I will suggest K-pop and
Weapons.
Weapons. You would like Weapons. You would really like Weapons. Moving on. Tron did so bad that not only is this like one of Jared Leto's worst movies, but Disney is pulling the Tron franchise. They said that's it. It's a wrap. There's no more Tron for us.
I mean,
not that I care because I'm not a Tron fan, but I'm just saying like there's no.
Yeah, yo, did you see
Damn.
that video of Jared Leto walking into the movie theater, and there was like 20 people in the theater, and he's like, "Hey everyone, thanks for coming out. This movie wouldn't have been possible without
that's
you."
foul, that's
Bro,
foul.
it was half empty.
That's
like
foul,
it was
yeah.
so bad.
I don't know why they're still casting this guy for things.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. We need to have a conversation about Jared
Yeah.
Leto. Like
This
he
guy- this is
has been
intervention.
in bomb after bomb after bomb. Before this, it was Morbius, if I'm not mistaken, which was so bad that when they re-released it on Netflix, or I think it was Amazon Prime, one of the streaming services,
Yeah.
it opened a bucket of worms again, a can of worms again for people to clown it again. And it was just one of those things that it's like it's become a meme. It's Morbius time. It's Morbin time. Like
Yeah. Can we go through the list of this guy's movies? Okay, Dallas Buyers Club, 92%. This is Rotten Tomato scores. Dallas Buyers Club, 92%. Blade Runner 2049 was at 88%.
which honestly, I feel like a lot of people, when that movie did initially come out, a lot of people didn't really like it. Blade Runner.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
It's getting a lot of like
Is that the original or is that the
2049 with Ryan Gosling and
okay?
thing.
I don't know. People,
And then Fight Club with 81%. Requiem of a Dream.
Fight Club. He wasn't really the lead. It was
No,
Brad
these are
Pitt.
just movies he's in.
Yeah, you need to talk about
Like-
the movies he was leading.
Yeah,
or he had a
yeah.
major role in, like the Suicide Squad.
Okay, if you want to like Suicide Squad 26%, Haunted Mansion 38%, Morbius 15%, Tron 54%, House of Gucci, I don't know how much he's in that one, 61%, American Psycho 68%. It's I don't know, man. I guess yeah, you're right. Other than Dallas Buyers Club, he's not really a lead in a lot of these other like Blade Runner 2049. I didn't even know he was in that movie.
I don't think he's
But
the lead in it either.
what I'm trying to say is, I don't know. Jared Leto isn't really a movie star. You know, he's not. He's not
They
somebody
tried.
who's-
They tried to make
he's-
him one.
Yeah, but you gotta stop now. He's not somebody who's selling movies, and I think a big reason of that is because of his personal stuff. And
I mean,
not to get too deep into that, but like that culty stuff, that's
the
weird, bro.
Scientology. Is it Scientology?
Is that what it is? I don't think it's
I don't
Scientology.
remember. That's Tom Cruise.
That's Tom Cruise. Yes.
I feel like that movie that he was a part of, Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm saying it right. You know,
Requiem of a Dream.
is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Requiem of a Dream.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so Requiem for a Dream, I feel like that was like a early 2000s cult classic, and he did pretty well in that movie. That movie had a lot of like breakout start. It had Marlon Wayans in it, Jared Leto,
What was that?
Jennifer Connelly. That was 2000.
Oh, that's how far that was?
Yeah, I mean, dude, he's old. He has that Tom Cruise secret sauce. But like,
Not really. You can't even compare him to Tom Cruise. It's not even.
no, I'm talking about his age. I mean, like his looks.
The way he looks. Yeah.
But
It's the-
even then, like, man, the Joker, that was really bad. House of Gucci was bad. Morbius was bad. Like, he's just been in a lot of bad things. And I feel like for them to cancel Tron because it did so poorly, I don't think that's necessarily his fault, because call it just like a bad eye or like a lack of like intuition. But he's always a part of a project that's like, just there's always some like issue or drama with it. Like, it's not really his fault, right?
When I see his face in a like trailer, I'm like I don't even think he's a good actor, in my opinion.
I don't think he's a bad actor.
I haven't seen anything. I don't watch his movies like that, so it might be ignorant to say that. But from what I've seen so far, I don't think he's one of the greatest actors. And Dallas Buyers Club, I never watched that. And that's the one he won an Oscar for. So, but the third installment earned just $60.5 million worldwide on opening weekend.
Yeah, that's pretty bad for an IP as big as
really
Tron.
Bad.
But then again,
short of its covering massive $250 million budget, including marketing.
Wow, that's a lot of bread. But yo, I feel like that also reflects poorly on Disney, because at the end of the day, I feel like they've been kind of fumbling the bag when it comes to the IP projects. Like, you have to look at things like the Mario movie, you know, that did $1 billion. You have to look at Minecraft, that did $1 billion. You know, you have to look at Superman, which did 600 million or 650, but it was still profitable. So these movies are still, I wouldn't be surprised. These movies are still profitable and people are still going out to see them, but they have to be like original and fresh.
It said it had good reviews, 82% critics and 87 audience, or other way around, but it was in the 80s. I don't know what it is now, but from last time I checked, that's what it was.
53%, buddy.
Yeah, okay, never mind. This is probably early,
that was probably like
reviews.
day one, hour one, not even. You know what I mean?
Yeah, literally.
So it's pretty bad. IMDb 6.6. The moral of the story is, I think it's a bit of everything. Like, you know, the story, like, you just can't slop a bunch of things together and expect it to be successful. And I feel like Disney's kind of been doing that. Like, a lot of the things are not successful anymore. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's just fatigue or like they're just not trying, because, you know, big movie names brings people out to the theaters, but I'm not surprised.
No, I mean,
yeah. And I don't want to see Jared Leto in any of the movies that I personally want to see in the future. Personally. No offense, Jared Leto.
The Thragg voice actor has been revealed for season 4 of Invincible, and it is Lee Pace. Mr. Ronan the Accuser himself is voicing Thragg.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
How do you feel about that?
Bro, first of all, that character, again, I never read the comics. I'll keep it a buck. I feel like the first time I've heard about Invincible was from the Amazon show, and I didn't want to watch, or sorry, I didn't want to read the comics because I didn't want to spoil what's going to happen. Yeah, of course. Right?
Me either.
So I know who Thragg is. He's supposed to be the biggest, baddest Viltrumite. Like, he's supposed to be the toughest of the tough. He's supposed to do some crazy things, and I always see memes of him with the fade on Instagram or Twitter. You know, he has like a perfect hairstyle.
Yeah.
You never see those memes where it's like they give him like the fade, like you never see that? No. You have to look it up.
But people are complaining about the voice. I'm like, how you guys because he came out on stage while they're doing a thing with Steven Yeun and the girl who plays Adam Eve, I guess. And he came out. He did his big reveal. And people are like, oh, how is this guy going to play Thragg? How is he going to play Thragg? You guys not know who Ronan the Accuser was and how he sounded? Ronan the Accuser sounded insane, bro.
I mean, yo, here's my take on it. So far, the show has done nothing short but be excellent. I think the writing has been good. At some moments, the animation has been a bit poor, but the show is they're very open and reflective with the audience. So a lot of the stuff that we complain about, they address for sure. And one of them has never been voice acting. Every voice actor that they brought in the show has been great. Yeah. Right? They're doing a great job. They know what they're doing. So I feel like we can't really, accuse these guys of
Bring it to me. Yes. That was our agreement. Bring you the orb. And you will destroy Xandar.
Like just that, like the
I mean, yo, it's definitely there's a lot of effects on it, but like, yo, I think you
can put those
I
effects
trust
on
it.
voice acting.
I trust it. I trust it. I trust it.
Yeah, bro, that's necessity casting. I don't care. We got a lot of New York Comic Con news this past few weeks. We're behind on a lot of things, guys. By the way, yeah. So
Bear
that's
with
why
us.
we're doing all this stuff, like just rapid fire. And something caught my eye. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D, a show that came out around after the first Avengers movie, has Agent Phil Coulson. They brought him back, and he leads a team, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. These guys they started off by being very MCU tied in, right? And they even, basically, the helicarrier that Nick Fury found in Age of Ultron was founded by the team in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D, right?
Found it. I thought they just built it.
No, they didn't build. They found it. They found it.
Found the helicarrier.
Helicarrier. Yeah, they got it back. They didn't find it, but they got it back up and running. They found it and got it back up and running. And they gave it to him. Yeah. As after Hydra fell, all that stuff, it led into Winter Soldier. That show did things very well. I think that's when they're at their peak. One of their teammates was Hydra. It was amazing. It was really good.
Introduced Ghost Rider.
Yeah,
who has never made an appearance in the.
They did a lot.
MCU.
They introduced Quake, which is also a big comic book character, a big Marvel character that I would love to see played by Chloe Bennett again. To be honest, I want to see her again.
I really want to see Ghost Rider come back. I'm not gonna lie. He's one of my favorites.
I would love for Norman Reedus to be Ghost Rider. I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, so these guys are pushing back on the it's not canon claims, right? Because that show at the end, I don't know if you finished it, but at the end, they weren't really canon for a while. They stopped being canon, and then they mentioned stuff like, oh, the Avengers are fighting in Wakanda right now. I should be there. That was somebody was saying that. And it's like, you know what I mean? Like for Infinity War. So it's happening at the same time. But then also at the end, it's so confusing. We don't know if it's canon.
What happened at the end, which
canon.
made that conflicted?
Well, in the end, they did something where they had to go back in time. So they used the quantum realm, just like the Avengers.
Okay.
And I guess, like, I don't know. I actually don't know how it's, like, not canon. I'm very confused. I haven't watched the show in a while, though, but yeah. So at New York Comic Con, when asked about fans claiming Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. isn't part of the MCU canon, Greg responded bluntly with, "There are some people who talk about canon. They can go F yourselves." We're proud of what we did. He also remarked that the show thrived in its later seasons when it was less tightly tied into the MCU's larger narrative. Chloe Bennett, who played Quake, claims that Marvel Studio doesn't consider the show canon, but in her past interviews and on panels stated that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is not considered canon by Marvel Studios despite the show's contributions and connections, which I agree. He connected so heavily into Winter Soldier and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She also said that the show she should have appeared in Secret Invasion, and joked that her inclusion might have made that show better, even though Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is not treated as canon. She definitely would have made that show better if it was her. I don't know what happened with that show. I don't know why I was brainwashed to think that show was even good, because I rewatched it. I'm like, what am I
thought
seeing?
It was good when you watched it for the first time?
When it first started, the first few episodes were pretty good.
That's one of the worst MCU projects.
You can't lie. The first 2 to 3 episodes were pretty good.
After She-Hulk, it's Secret Invasion.
Shut up.
No,
I'd rather watch Secret Invasion than She-Hulk. Stop this right now.
No, wait. Sorry, after She-Hulk, yes.
Sorry.
She-Hulk is first.
My bad.
Then that's second.
My bad. Yeah, it's trash.
A whole lot of nothing happened in that show, and a whole lot of something happened, and a whole lot of... Bro, okay, my whole thing about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and it being canon, I think people put a lot of emphasis on is it canon? Because we've been taught for the last 10 years that everything must connect for it to be a good story.
Brother, this is the character from the Avengers who
I don't think it needs to be
died,
connected.
and then Nick Fury, who also appeared in the first season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I think twice, brought this guy back to life. He brought Coulson back to life by putting some alien blood or whatever and fixing up his brain. That's what they did. They brought him back. And
some Invincible Donaldson.
It was great. You should have kept it canon. You did so well. They tied it into Winter Soldier. Amazing. Peak Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
What does that
tied
do?
Tied it into Age of Ultron.
What does that do for the MCU now? Like, I feel like S.H.I.E.L.D. isn't a big integral part.
A while ago.
Yeah. So I feel like it being canon or not canon, like it doesn't really
That would have
affect
been
anything.
cool to have an actual a team outside of a team that actually was supposed to be a part of Shield. That there's no Shield anymore, and
Yeah,
they're
you like
working
teams, huh?
in the shadow or something. It's not about teams. I'm just saying there's people who were Shield. They're not Shield anymore. They could be doing something. You can have a whole storyline with these guys, which they did, and then they went off the rails. They killed Coulson again, brought him back as an android. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know. Would you like to see these characters again in the future?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Yeah, I want to see Quake. You're a hater. Rapid fire questions. Are you ready? You get 5 seconds to
I
answer.
hope so.
You get 5, except for there's like 2 red pill, blue pill questions. You get a little bit more time for that one.
Okay.
All right, ready? Number 1. Which villain deserves their own origin film? 3.
Am I getting options?
No. You
Oh,
whatever you
okay,
say.
okay.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
for doing it.
Which villain deserves their own origin film?
Kingpin.
Okay. Wow. Is Freddie Stroma a better vigilante than Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool?
Yes.
Wow. What percentage do you feel like Doomsday will be a top 5 Marvel movie?
I think it will be a
Percentage.
Oh, well, how? Okay. 50%.
Okay. Did the Peacemaker finale make you question the future of DC?
No, absolutely not.
Now that you watched it, is Superman 2025 a better movie than Man of Steel?
Slightly yes.
Red pill, blue pill. Red, Ben Affleck Batman movie versus Deathstroke. Yellowstone last season redo with Kevin Costner there. Surprise, like they don't kill him. And a surprise live action Invincible movie releasing early 2026 with star-studded cast. That's your red pill. Blue pill, Jensen Ackles' Red Hood movie with your choice of a Batman. Mahershala Ali's Blade movie, a 2026 February release. Surprise. And a live action 6-episode Marvel Zombies with all the actors reprising their roles.
Oh my god. Oh shit. I gotta go with Red Man. I'm sorry. I need to see that Ben Affleck Deathstroke thing.
If you had to get rid of one studio on all their projects, who would it be?
Paramount.
That's Yellowstone.
Yeah, I don't like Yellowstone anymore. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Really? Okay. If you had to live in a zombie apocalypse, what would be your weapon of choice?
Machine gun, AK-47.
Okay. Out of 37 MCU movies, what number off head would you cut it at forever?
Wait, say it again.
Out of 37 movies, if I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, what would you cut it at? What number? You can't think of the movie 5, 4. What number are you gonna?
20.
Okay. 20. Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of movies, man.
What is the greatest Taylor Sheridan project?
Linus.
Would you jump forward in time or back in time?
Back in time.
Would you rather live in DC or Marvel Universe?
Damn, Gotham City's fucked up. Marvel. Yeah, as long as you don't live in New York, you're good.
What movie deserves a sequel but never got one?
Ooh, what deserves a sequel? Okay. It's not a sequel, but I would love to see Spider-Man 4 with Sam Raimi and Tobey Maguire come back.
Okay.
So it's a fourth Oz.
What is the most disappointing fall off for a show that you've seen?
Yellowstone.
Oh, come on, bro.
Kevin Costner.
Flash. Which 2 actors that haven't worked together that should?
No, not the Flash. Say it again.
Which 2 actors haven't worked together that should, in your opinion?
I think that's a great question. I think I'd like to see like Hugh Jackman and like Willem Dafoe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think they do have a movie together, but we'll check it out.
Maybe they do. Maybe they don't.
Do you think James Gunn should be directing the next Superman movie?
I would like to see someone else.
Give me an unpopular movie opinion about anything.
An unpopular opinion about anything?
Hot take, opinion, anything.
An unpopular opinion, I would say Marvel hasn't fallen off.
Okay. What's a movie that's so bad it's good? Man of Steel.
Batman v Superman.
What's a show and a movie that everyone watched that you haven't watched? Give me one show and one movie.
That everyone has
watched.
Okay, for TV show Breaking Bad.
Okay.
And for movie, I would say Harry Potter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, red pill, blue pill. Red pill, Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man 3 with Venom. House of M, Wanda / X-Men film. Midnight Suns film starring Moon Knight, Blade, Doctor Strange, Ghost Rider, Wolverine. Or blue pill, Injustice 3-part series with Snyderverse characters.
Blue pill. I don't want to hear it.
Charlie Hunnam Green Arrow origin film
Blue
that takes place
pill.
on
Blue pill.
Really? Daredevil, Spider-Man joint film versus
No.
Kingpin?
You know what you were doing with that blue pill shit. No. What? Why would anyone?
Wait. You said blue pill?
The second option, right?
Injustice, the 3-part.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's banger, right?
Yeah. Oh,
The whole
yeah.
time I thought you were saying red pill. I'm like, let me read the rest,
Blue
broski.
pill. Blue
Charlie
pill.
Hunnam Green Arrow.
Yes, blue pill.
Daredevil, Spider-Man joint film versus Kingpin.
Yeah,
Okay, my bad.
like, come on.
Who should be the next Batman?
Man, this is such a hard one, man. I kind of want it to be someone unknown, but if I have to pick someone that's known, I really want Ben Affleck to come back. I know.
Oh no,
okay.
no, choose a new actor.
Okay.
Quick.
I can't. I don't know.
Okay, we'll come back. Think about it. What is the best superhero theme?
Danny Elfman. Either the original Spider-Man trilogy or the original Hulk, with Eric Bana.
If you could take over creative control of DC or Marvel, which one could you make better? I can't read.
I think I would do DC, just because nothing's really been done yet, like on the level of Marvel. So
It's still fresh.
It's still fresh.
Would you have preferred someone else to play Doctor Doom?
Yeah, I would. I honestly wanted Cillian Murphy. Is that his name?
Cillian. Some people say Cillian.
Or I wanted Cillian Murphy, or there's a lot of people that you could have chose.
Give me two more.
John Hamm.
Okay. John Hamm as Doctor Doom?
Yeah.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, he's not bad, right?
No, I has to marinate a little
Okay,
bit.
and what's his name? The guy who played the Human Eater. What's his name?
The Human Eater.
Like Hannibal. Sorry. He played Hannibal.
Mads Mikkelsen.
Yes.
Yes.
He would have been crazy dude.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my days. That's a good pull. Who would you make the new main 6 Avengers right now? Give me 6 people.
Characters?
Right now. Yeah, 6.
Okay, I would do Spider-Man. I would do Wolverine. I would do Captain America.
Like Sam Wilson, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Captain America. I would bring back the Hulk.
Okay.
What else? I would bring who else? Damn, that's good. Thor.
Okay. One more.
Okay. And
No Hawkeye?
you need a girl. I'm gonna do Storm. She's an Avenger too.
This guy's putting X-Men in here. We
No,
didn't
they're-
see X-Men yet.
They're joint Avengers.
No, okay. Yeah, you're right. Erase 1, The Dark Knight, Infinity War, Logan.
Infinity War.
Would you rather live in a zombie apocalypse or a world full of dinosaurs?
Dinosaurs.
You're
'Cause
chalk.
No, I'll tell you why.
Yo, I know this is like
No, I'll
rapid
tell
fire,
you why.
but
I'll
that's
tell you why.
chalk.
I'll tell you
You're
why.
not running away from raptors. I got run away
It's
from
okay.
zombies all day.
They can kill me. I would actually prefer that. I don't want to die from a zombie infection and come back half dead. So they can get me.
That's a horrible reason. That's a horrible.
You want to live in that Walking Dead world. That is depressing.
I don't want to live in it. I'm just saying that
Bro,
it's
Loki,
a better way to survive
Loki, we
than
can tame
dinosaurs.
these dinosaurs. We can tame them.
You can tame dinosaurs.
You
You're
could try
this
to.
guy say we can tame dinosaurs. Wow. Rate Invincible as a character from 1 to 10.
8.
Other than the 7 main members, what are the next 3 DC characters you want a show or a movie about?
Okay, I would do honestly a Reverse Flash show.
Okay.
I feel like that would be really interesting, showing him going through time. I would do
Interesting.
a Joker TV show.
You just want villains, eh?
Yeah, I mean their stories are pretty interesting. And in terms of like heroes, I think a really good one would be Martian Manhunter. I know he technically is part of the main 7.
No, yeah, he is.
Sometimes he is, sometimes he isn't. It really depends which lineup they're going for.
I hope he is.
But
Just keep the OGs.
yeah,
The OGs.
I feel like that'd be really cool. I feel like it'd be like a cool like psychodrama thriller. You know what I mean? Like you can do a really cool twist on that. You know what I mean? Where it's like mind games, a little bit of horror, a little bit of like thriller to it. So I feel like those 3 would be good.
That'd be Martian Manhunter would be hard.
Yeah, it's just hard because of the effects. But if they can somehow, he would have to be John Jones majority of the time. That's the only way it would work.
Why? It's 2025. You could do it. Don't worry. If we could, who would you choose to interview between James Gunn, Russo Bros, Christopher Nolan?
James Gunn.
I was gonna do 1, 2, 3. I knew we were both gonna say James Gunn though.
I like those other guys too, and they look like they'd be a great time to talk to. Even Chris Nolan, he looks like that's obviously.
I go to Chris Nolan for advice and experience talks
how to make
and like
movies.
how to just your vision is just insane. I'll go to the Russo Bros with technicality.
Yeah,
I really like how I watched their what's it called podcast as well.
Yeah,
and just the technical stuff. Watching people talk like the hair designer. Yeah. Or the casting director.
They give like a more overall view of like the behind the scenes of what's involved with bringing this project up. It's a lot, especially with these big IP movies. A lot of makeup, a lot of visual effects, a lot of moving pieces.
You know what it is? Christopher Nolan, I would want to talk about the past, the Russo Bros, the present, and James Gunn, the future. That's how
the right answer is Nolan first. And I'll tell you why. Because imagine.
But would that be the right answer right now? I get it. He's the GOAT. But right now, and if you're talking about actual interviewing somebody,
I'd love to talk to him.
Stuff, of course. But I think the smartest thing would be James Gunn, 100%.
James Gunn, I feels like he's cool to shoot the shit with. But I'm talking about like, imagine being on set with Christopher Nolan. Like just going through that experience of him picking his cast, building all the practical effects.
But we're just interviewing him.
But these are all things that he can tell us about, which are
for sure.
Insane. You know, his movies are all real deal. No
bap.
Yeah, really no effects.
All right, man. Let's get through the New York Comic Con MCU news. All right, real quick. A lot of stuff coming out next year. We got Wonder Man, January 27, 2026. Did you watch the trailer?
The trailer looked very strange. I don't know what is it about.
I'm not excited, but
I'm excited. I
can see me liking it for some reason. Like Ironheart, I looked at it, I'm like, I'm not gonna like it. So the fact that I kind of liked Ironheart, I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna like
give the show her flowers, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna shoot shit down like that no more. Like right away at this point. And I think, do you think that's because Marvel's just been so down recently? Like we're just numb to it, and now it's
because they're choosing a lot of like their success was in characters that wasn't really known. Not a lot of expectations, so they're able to build good stories and change a lot of the lore and the core elements of the character to make it good. MCU it's all from scratch. You know what I mean? A lot of it is inspired by the original source material, but you have to know the characters to some degree. Like it's not like we didn't know Captain America and Iron Man and all these people. It's just we just didn't know them enough, like Spider-Man or Batman or Superman, where it's like in our faces 24/7. So I feel like they're trying to use that same formula with characters that we don't know, like Wonder Man, and it's just not working out because you have to have some sort of interest. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people don't know all the characters on the X-Men, but they know X-Men. Yeah. You know what I mean? The name X-Men, the name Storm, the name Wolverine, it will bring people to watch a movie based off those characters. But like a Wonder Man, I don't know, man. It's just they gotta
like pretty prominent in the comics. But I get what you're saying. But
just not a lot of interest.
Daredevil, Born Again, season 2, we're getting in March.
Did you see the black suit?
Oh, I love it.
Oh, brother.
Absolutely love it.
Oh, brother.
X-Men 97, we're getting summer 2026.
You think that's going to be good?
Season 3 is in production right now. Do I think it's going to be good? I think it's going to be...
Since they kicked off.
Yeah, they kicked off Bold de Mayo. But I do think it's going to be good still, hopefully. Let's see. Some updates for... Well, Spider-Man, the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man show is coming fall 2026. And Vision Quest next year, 2026 as well. Some updates for Daredevil. People saw some footage. And they explained it as Karen and Matt share a kiss and a dance. Bullseye joins them at a diner for milkshakes. Matt is attacked by a sonic...
Milkshakes.
Yeah. Matt is attacked by a sonic weapon. Matthew Lillard makes a surprise appearance. Matthew Lillard. You know Matthew Lillard?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Jessica Jones shows up. She's in this season. Bang, bang.
I like her.
Fisk operates an underground prison. We see that. And Foggy is back.
No way.
Foggy is back.
I knew they weren't going to kill him.
We don't know, though. It could be...
Flashback? Mm-hmm. I mean, still, I don't know.
First details of Vision Quest. White Vision retains all of the original Vision's memories, but struggles with emotions. Ultron, Friday, Edith, Dummy, and Jarvis all appear.
All humans.
Including their human forms. The series will stream... How is Jarvis going to come back as... Oh, they're probably going to bring that guy back from Endgame.
Yeah.
The series will stream on Disney Plus in 2026. That guy from Endgame was also the Jarvis, I think, in Agent Carter. Because Agent Carter, Tony Stark's dad was in it, and
hey, Agent Carter.
Spider-Man Brand New Day.
There we go.
Tom Holland back to filming after his concussion.
His brain surgery.
Yeah, man. Mark Ruffalo on set, getting taken to a hospital on set, like Bruce Banner.
Yeah.
Random blonde lady. People are questioning rumors that it might be a character called Silver Sable. Sadie Sink is on set. With the red hair. Yeah, so they're saying that she's she could be the daughter of Mary Jane and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, which is very weird. Are we doing another multiversal thing again? I don't think that's the case. I think she might just be an MJ.
Yeah.
Maybe just an MJ. But that random blonde lady, Silver Sable, or people are saying she might be Rachel Cole, who's a lady who lost her husband 2 hours after getting married. And then she went after the people them. She met the Punisher, teamed up with Punisher, Daredevil, Spider-Man. So she could be that type of character. She could be they're saying she could be Daredevil's, or sorry, the Punisher's protege.
Yeah, like
his
sidekick or whatever.
Rachel Cole. I wouldn't like that though. Yeah, I love John Bernthal. Just that guy. Just be alone.
I don't like sidekicks. I don't like the guy in the mic. I don't like the guy in the chair. I hate those characters.
Felicity. Yeah. Don't give me Felicity.
No, I'm over it.
All right, bro. I'm gonna do a quick Gen V season 2. Wow. Honestly, that show. Are you gonna watch it?
No.
You're not gonna watch it?
No.
I think that show wrapped up amazingly. Really freaking good.
Better than the boys finale?
I'm not gonna lie, I can't remember. I have to rewatch that show. I can't really remember.
Well, they're all on the run, right?
Starlight comes in it at the end of this one.
Yeah.
At the end of Gen V, because now they're on the run.
Yeah.
And the shorty Marie Moreau. Sorry guys, they clown me.
Yeah, they're like
Marie Monroe. Yeah, Marie Moreau. She they're all on the run now, and she was talking to Starlight in the beginning of the season. Starlight told her, yo, you got to go back to school. You got to live a normal life right now. That's the only way you can be safe. She did all that. And she came down to the conclusion where the guy who made the school, Godolkin, Thomas Godolkin, I think that's his name. Oh my God, it's crazy. Okay, so this whole time there's this teacher, real quick.
Okay.
This teacher has the ability to access other people within their body, like take over their bodies and stuff. He's trying to get Marie to get to her full potential so she could be a top tier soup. Okay. This guy apparently was there when she was delivered as a baby. Crazy. Minds are seeing that like, what was it? This Gen V, crazy spoilers right now. So
okay.
So long story short, that guy the whole season, he's like he's abusing an old man who's like burnt. He can't even move, like burnt to a crisp. I'm like, yo, what's going on? So now he's there. He's telling Marie, yo, I'm trying to get you to your full potential. She fights him. He's getting her to kill other people, and he's killing other people and all that stuff. She ends up like, yo, you know what? We got to go find this old man. That could be Thomas Godolkin, right?
Oh.
They're saying that this teacher was there when Thomas Godolkin was there, so maybe he's keeping Thomas Godolkin there.
Yeah.
They go there. Marie, because she's now like a crazy bloodbender, broski, she brought her sister back to life who got slit. She put the blood back in her. She fixed one of the shorties. Her powers was to like tell people what to do and touch them, and they'll do it.
Yeah.
And also read minds and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then she like took off her arm. The last season, she just like, no, boom, blew her arm off.
Oh.
That's when Homelander came down and like he lasered her, Marie. But that girl, she blew her arm off.
Wait, she's dead?
Who? No. She's super up there. Like he lasered her, but she didn't die. That's when they all went to the bin. They all went to jail, and then this season started with all of them escaping. Or
she can come back to life, or like what? She has healing powers, Marie.
Like the way that it was explained, I'm not sure how did she survive that. They never really explained that. Like he just came and he's like, oh, so you like killing your own kind, blah blah blah, and he lasers her, and that's the last thing we saw. But then we see that these guys, the kids, got taken to the prison that they have, and she escapes. She escapes. Everybody else doesn't. Then they all end up getting out. Anyways, back to what I was saying. That girl that she's with, one of there's a blonde white girl that she's with, and that girl literally her powers are so messed up. She fixes her abilities. She can like control your whole body just with the blood bending. So what did she do? That guy who's burnt to a crisp, Thomas Godolkin, she brought him back. Normal, body normal, everything.
And who does he end up being?
He was the guy. He was the one who had the abilities to access other people's body. That guy who was there for Marie's birth, that teacher who was there the whole time was Thomas Godolkin. He just took over that guy's body. And he did all this so she can, heal his original body so he can go back in there.
Holy smokes.
This show is crazy. And
now it sounds a little good. I should watch it.
And now he's walking around looking at all the kids on the campus. He's like, what's your power? You know how some people have stupid powers? I fart through my toes. And be like, yeah, you're done. That's them. He's going around finding all the soups, like the omega level soups type of thing. You know what I mean? But
isn't she going to be like a weapon for Homelander, potentially?
She can be the weapon to take down Homelander now.
Yeah.
And at the end, all these kids went on the run, and who popped up? Starlight. A-Train. And they're like, yo, you guys are on the run now. You're rebels now, so you can't be just out here in the open and all that stuff. Yeah, these guys, they're setting up nice for the next season of The Boys.
Okay, I gotta watch it.
They're all gonna be in it,
and
it really connects. So you should watch it, even though I spoiled a lot of stuff. It is really good. People are getting at me for saying, I think this was more tight knit than The Boys.
Yeah, people were actually going crazy on the comments.
I think The Boys is a better show than Gen V.
The characters are better, but the story sounds like it's better in Gen V.
I feel like the story for Gen V, because they know that they have to take the time for that and also set up The Boys. Like, The Boys setting up Gen V is not that deep. It's something that's so light. Starlight is on the run and now just talk to Marie or whatever. But the shit that they're doing, making the main character of this show probably the only person to stop the big bad of this freaking universe. Like, that's insane. They took their time with this show. So people need to stop hating. Gen V is really freaking good. But yeah, I give that ending a 9 out of 10, bro. That was a really good ending. I loved it. Peacemaker season 2. We're going to do this quick because we are very, very late.
I have a lot to say about that. Okay, first of all,
give your thoughts, man.
The show, first of all, season 1 was definitely one of the best superhero TV shows, for sure.
Of all time.
Hands down.
One of the best seasons of superhero television of all time.
Great characters, Vigilante, John Cena with his acting breakout debut. Actually, it's not even a debut, but honestly, like him playing a somewhat serious role with a lot of range. Mm-hmm. Honestly, this is the first time okay, you know what? I'm going to take it all back. This has just been a good show for him and the cast, right? Yeah. And honestly, you're expecting that for season 2, and what we got for season 2 was a bit disappointing. Especially, it's one of those things where the season itself actually wasn't bad, but what happens at the last episode, the finale, it almost kind of destroys the progress and everything you enjoyed for the initial episodes, because they basically mean nothing. James Gunn did one of those things where he hyped, I admit, he did hype it up. He said there's going to be a lot of cameos. But to be fair, he also did say he's not into cameo. He's not into having a cameo fest and showing those things on it. So I don't know. Maybe he just worded it poorly. But that season finale, those last 3 episodes were really disappointing because...
Which is crazy because...
He said exactly the last 4 or 3 episodes were going to be the craziest ride. You're going to have to watch it.
That was right.
It's going to affect the entire DCU. And it's like, I feel like if I didn't watch the show, what would have happened? Nothing. The only thing of serious...
He didn't say it's going to affect the DCU. He said
it's an important part.
This is the best thing he's ever done. It's the thing he's the most proud of the last 3 episodes, to the point where he hasn't even showed his publicist, which makes us think now he shows his publicist everything. So that's, I guess, something big for him. He didn't show his publicist. And he also said it feels like a very different show. I can definitely say that's true. Yeah. The first, 8 episodes altogether?
Yeah.
So the first 5 episodes felt like the best parts happen at the last maybe 3-4 minutes of the show. Yeah. I'm at the edge of my seat, it's done. And I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Then you're setting up this whole next episode for the end of that episode. And don't get me wrong, there were really good moments. It was a great, funny season.
Yeah. A lot of closure for a lot of characters.
Although we haven't, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't think it's a lot of closure. I would say the opposite. I would say this season was mainly for more character development. This season was to further more storylines. I don't think it was a lot of closure per se. I don't even think Peacemaker got closure like that. Like, in the sense of Peacemaker, you know what? I take that back. I think Peacemaker is the only one who got closure, especially in that hotel room. Yeah. And seeing what he did with his brother and all that. Hands down, you're right. John Cena deserves all the flowers in the world right now.
That was big.
He absolutely killed this season. Murdered it, destroyed it. I'm on your side now. He is the best wrestler turned actor as of right now in my eyes.
Yeah.
However,
Checkmate got formed as well too. Like things.
Wait. We'll get there. Let me just say a few things about, like, because you know what? Let's just make this a whole review. Flurry, very funny.
Hilarious.
He's very funny, and I'm glad that he was in this season because of how funny he was. However, we barely saw Vigilante this season. Like, when you really deep it,
we only got him for like an episode.
Yeah, I wish we saw more Vigilante. The fight scenes, hands down, some of the best fight scenes we've seen.
Amelia Harcourt.
Yeah, that bar one.
She turned into John Wick. And
that bar scene was absolutely insane. Peacemaker versus Peacemaker in the first episode was a really good fight scene too.
Double vigilantes. that was hilarious.
The thing about Earth X, people were complaining when they didn't use it that much after episode 5, right?
Yeah.
And I was saying, or episode 6 or something. I was saying it doesn't really matter because it's something that they teased and introduced, and it could be a great plot point for season 3 if they have season 3. His brother comes back with vengeance or revenge or whatever. Bro, the fact that he did what he did for the last 3 episodes, how we didn't really see anything else other than just character development. I love character development. But if that's all you give me, I don't know what else to do. I'm bored at this point. I don't care enough to see John Economos turn into this person who does the selfless thing. You can add that on the side and I'll still love it. But the fact that all of this last 3 episodes were just character development for these characters. Setting up for something in the future. And then now hearing that we might not even get a season 3.
Yeah, that's the part that kind of really rubbed me the wrong way. It's like, if you weren't for sure planning on bringing these characters back, this is the way you want to end off. And honestly,
his brother should have came back from Earth X.
This is what I think
that
should have happened.
Great.
If they had one more episode.
Yes!
That's what the show was missing. One more episode. I feel like if the show had one more episode.
And no hype.
Yeah.
Don't hype it up. Give me one more episode.
It would have wrapped up everything.
If you wrapped up at least the Earth X with his brother, and then you continued with giving me 3 concerts in one episode, sure.
Yeah.
All right?
It would have been less.
But if you're
more forgivable.
You didn't do that. I'm fending for it too. I'm saying, don't worry. That's a great reason not to continue that storyline so you can do it in the future. And then it's like, we got what we got afterwards.
I mean, he's coming back.
Absolutely nothing of Frank Grillo's character doing the absolute
character assassination.
180 character assassination to the max.
Mm-hmm. It was that's not the same character from Creature Commandos.
Super out of the blue.
Yeah.
Super out of the blue.
No, they it's not out of the blue, but the execution was bad.
It was bad.
Yeah.
They leaned heavy on "you killed my son."
Yeah. That wouldn't change his morals and his character to become a killer or like a metahuman hater. He built an entire prison on a different planet for that reason, which I felt like is very left center field. Like, I think he kind of went a little too far, and the motivation isn't there. Yes, his son got killed by Peacemaker, but I would imagine that maybe he would have just maybe the same amount of anger for Amanda Waller. Mm-hmm. Why just Peacemaker? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just felt like the execution was it was done in a way that maybe there's more coming that will explain it. Maybe.
If they had, this is how I think they could have fixed it a little bit, because it's crazy how you're coming off Superman and he's fending for like metahumans and like, we can't do that. We can't do the most. We can't do this. We can't do that. And then
he's a bad guy.
Then Peacemaker is the reason why you're going all out. It doesn't make sense. You're using one thing of your son's death and you're conflating. You're making it into something else. You know what I mean? If they had an episode of this guy leading a team, right? Leading a team, and let's just say they have a metahuman on their team. and the metahuman does something where they can't control their powers, and now shit's fucked up. You either botch the mission, you might kill somebody on your team that you see very close to you. Yeah. Boom. That could have been a great reason or a way for him to be like, yeah, these metahumans cannot be trusted. We need to find another way. But Peacemaker?
Or at least align what he's done in Superman and Peacemaker in Creature Commandos. Because, yeah, I do agree in Superman it wasn't to that extent. But you can kind of get the tone was very similar, where he's a government head willing to do what is best for him and his agency. And he didn't really be jerked around by Lex, right? So that tone difference wasn't necessarily that different, and he did end up arresting Superman, right?
He did.
So it wasn't that far off. But again, like the way it was done in that movie didn't make you really raise an eyebrow. But the way it was done in Peacemaker, it was like off the hinges. Like it was just blown out of proportion. And yeah, there's something that has to be.
It was missing something.
It's either something is going to get explained in the future. Maybe he's Clayface, because he did technically kill Clayface in Creature Commando.
If they do that, that would be a great explanation. But take this in. If they did something like the Tony Stark seeing on the video Bucky killing his parents, to now make that switch.
Yeah,
and make it
makes sense.
understandable and make it, damn, I'm kind of on your side too. Yeah. If they did that, it would have been way, way better.